morning everyone, and welcome to a beautiful day on the way to the airfield, checking an actual airframe out. I wanted to introduce that vlog way earlier and I don't really know why I didn't do it. But yeah, here we go. So you're actually joining me on a drive out to Lasham Airfield, where I'm looking at a standard 075 as an airframe to purchase for our university. I don't know who of you is involved with the European program called Forming a Student, ran by universities. It's basically, I had the same idea to do the same thing as the automotive people are doing in aerospace as well. So the intention is, if the glider airframe I'm looking at today is of good quality and it gets its MOT for gliders done again, we're in a very good position to actually purchase that one, take it into a workshop in university, and then together with our students convert it into a motor glider. So the whole background idea is actually to make a non-CO2 emitting plane which is self-launchable, not just a sustainer as many other projects are doing at the minute, but we would like to have it self-launchable and ran purely on electric energy, of course. As a power plant, we're intending to use highly efficient outrunner brushless motor, a lot of torque involved, and well, say the technology evolved and developed so greatly within the last 5 to 8 years, I would say, that we're now in the position to actually convert this glider and run it with an electric motor. Briefly, I'd like to introduce myself, but before I go ahead with this one, I'd like to say sorry to you guys for the surrounding I'm in. I'm currently on the way, very spontaneously, to Lasham Airfield around Reading in the UK. Lovely day for it, and the purpose of today is literally very advanced in the project already. I'll be looking at the airframe I'm intending to get today, together with a friend of my gliding club from home, who very kindly agreed to help me out because he's an actual inspector for airframes, and he's going to help me out today, and we're going to run around the glider and see whether it's still airworthy or it will be getting another airworthiness certificate. And yeah, I'm literally on the drive there, and I'd like to use this opportunity to actually introduce myself and the whole project I'm working at. So my name is Kim, and I've been in the UK for about 3 years now. Came over as an international student, finished my aerospace studies here. Then, funny enough, this university I'm with offered me a place to work, offered me a job, and I couldn't really say no. It was too good to be true, really, because once you get the chance to work on those projects you really love and you're excited about doing, and you actually earn money with it. Sorry, I couldn't really say no. Now you got me. Yeah, what else you need to know about it? I've been working 1 year as an e-learning and outreach developer. So that means setting up online learning content and representing my university outside. That means going to schools and doing activities with kids, represent university at open days, and all work that was really great and exciting to do. And I've had this idea about this electric glider for a very long time in my mind, for about 4 years. I'm from a radio control background that sort of made me an engineer, an aerospace engineer, and you know, flying little radio control planes. Started gliding at the age of 14. That was probably the best thing I ever did in my life. Thanks so many people back home, which is Germany by the way, for like making me who I am in that sense. And yeah, so those two sort of areas of flying combined made me think about, hang on a minute, why not having an electrical propulsion unit in a manned glider? I mean, of course, there's some technology involved as well in that. It wouldn't be possible solely on, I just have this idea. But from the development around the radio controlled flying in general within the last 5 to 8 years is absolutely, it's that gorgeous that we now got the opportunity and the technology in terms of electric motors, in terms of batteries, in terms of power management, that we are able now to equip a single-seater glider with an electric propulsion unit. So you caught me on the drive to Lasham Airfield around southeast of Reading in the beautiful UK on a day like this. We got blue skies, we got very nice weather going on, and I'm very excited to look at an airframe today, which is going to be a standard 075 by Champiert. I should give you a little bit more information around it, didn't I? The idea is to use the Cirrus solely because for what it is, it's gorgeous. And let me explain to you why. Alright, we arrived at the glider. Just had the first sort of inspection of they're now split in two sessions. So we checked the fuselage, we did check all the connections for the wings as well as the tailplane which goes on. I'd love to show you around for a second. So this is the plane we're talking about. Standard 075. Yeah, and I can actually show you a little bit around what we're intending to do. So you're in the nose of the glider now. These are the rudder pedals. The intention now is, and this is because I'm looking forward to get an actual Cirrus as a glider, is use all that space here, I hope you can see it well, to in-house the motor really, so that cap comes off. We're gonna be taking out all the mechanics for the actual rudder, and then chop the nose off quite literally about where this wall goes at the minute. And yeah, replace it with a new bulkhead, which then allows us to mount a motor to it, and that's about it. Then obviously we need some batteries. Batteries are going in here as part of, maybe some are going into the wing. This is something that still sort of has to be defined further down within the project, because there are a couple of regulations where we have to stick to, basically saying which we can't have a weight of non-lifting devices of this plane of more than 240 kilos. Well, that's quite limited, so we might have to think about solutions that we get batteries into lifting part of an airplane, which are obviously the wings, so we have to work out whether we can put batteries in there, get in contact with the manufacturer and ask people how they think about a solution for that. But yeah, apart from that, very, very tidy airplane. The inspector was saying that he's seen way worse and only slightly better, so for what it is, I think it's quite decent, and I'm very excited to take on further steps, and we probably have it on campus relatively soon, so stay tuned.